Taurus, my bully. Here's your reading, Taurus, for July 2019. Let's go ahead and get the usual out of the way. Taurus, this reading here can be used for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or North Node signs. Also, to Taurus, the messages that resonate with you today, go and apply them, Taurus, to where they fit, how they fit, and to whom they fit within your life, as they can apply to many different areas of your life, Taurus. Um, Also, Taurus, I want to go ahead and relate to you what came through as I was meditating on your guys' sign and energy and popping out your cards here for your spread this month. What's interesting, Taurus, is that what came through was make a decision, Taurus. That's what came through. Very interesting. I hope you made the decision, Taurus. Also, to Taurus, I feel that this month you may be quite reticent, maybe quite quiet this month, kind of keeping to yourself, I feel this month, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just it's like you're observing and reporting. Hmm. Also, too, Taurus, during this time you may feel like disconnected from like your higher guidance, or you may feel disconnected from source, from God, from who or whatever it is that you confide in or you consider to be your spiritual team. You may feel disconnected from them during this time, Taurus. But what came through really strong was observe and report. That's what really came through, Taurus. Okay, Taurus. Also to Taurus, whatever intuitive messages that you get or intuitive downloads or things that you pick up intuitively from the imagery on the cards here, that is your unique and special message from your spiritual team upstairs. All right, Taurus. Okay. So, Taurus, in terms of traditional tarot here, you have the Six of Wands reversed, the Lover's card, the Eight of Wands reversed, the Four of Cups reversed, the Hierophant reversed, and also to the Four of Wands reversed. And for the heart of the matter here for you, the Oracle card Renewal. Taurus, this month I feel like you may have made a decision based upon like in the heat of the moment, or I feel like either you made a decision that led to you being misunderstood, or because you felt misunderstood you made that decision, or you misjudged a situation and then therefore made a decision based upon the misjudgment. Either one of those scenarios there. But yeah, Taurus, it's it was like a decision that was made, and it was I'm really feeling for like a lot of you, or for the majority of you, it was misjudging like a situation, which led to a decision that maybe was not in line or was not aligned with your moral compass. Like maybe this decision was made towards out of like a defense mechanism, or out of needing to defend your like emotional security, something to that effect here, Taurus. That's what I'm getting, like. And it's like when you made this decision, no decision, Taurus, is ever the wrong decision. I mean, there are, of course, the exceptions, but 99.99% of the time, there's no wrong decision. Sometimes, Taurus, we have to make the wrong decision in order to find and stumble upon the right decision. And through us making the quote unquote wrong decision, that's when we find and we discover what it is that we want, versus what we don't want. But through this, getting back to this this month here, Taurus, it's like this decision that you made, it kind of like it slowed things down, and in the moment you were kind of like, yeah, like, cool, I'm gonna make this decision and I feel better. Yeah, I feel good. Which, okay. But I'm kind of feeling, Taurus, like like it like slowed things down, and then I feel like in that amount of time, or the allocated amount of time when things slowed down, you kind of reviewed it, and then it was kind of like it didn't really make you happy, or you okay, it was like, okay, yeah, it's like this, Taurus, like you felt misunderstood from an external person, place, or thing, right? So then you ended up making a decision. And then when you made that decision, you then in turn personally misunderstood yourself. So then all in all, it was like this decision was just led to confusion. It led to you not making it based upon what resonates with your soul. Like, you know what I mean? It was heat of the moment type of thing. And for a moment though, Taurus, you know what I mean? Before you kind of concluded that you don't know why you made it, or you misunderstanding yourself as an individual, before that moment of clarity came up for you, like I said, you felt pretty good. Like you felt like it brought you some type of solace and some type of happiness, or some type of clarity within that moment. And then I feel, Taurus, like at this same time here though, like you kind of like didn't want to conform to carrying out this decision and what it needed to be for you to carry it out and for you to continue it. It was like you didn't want to conform to you not understanding yourself, which is understandable within the situation or because of the decision. And it was like it brought you a sense of like isolation or like loneliness. And it was just that type of moment for you when you may have kind of like taken a step back and you were like, what am I doing? Like, what's going on here? It was like that type of moment where it's like we look at ourselves in the mirror and we're like, why am I doing what I'm doing? And that's not necessarily a bad thing, Taurus. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a learning curve. It's everything serves a purpose, Taurus. Even the quote unquote enemies or opposition are all part of the plan. And I'm really just feeling like good is coming out of this, or good has come out from this, because you then were able to correct what was going on with you initially. It called for review, which was a great thing. And it's like, Taurus, like whenever we say no to something, we're saying yes to something else. And then whenever we're saying yes to something, we're saying no to something else. So in me saying that, Taurus, it was like interesting. Okay, you found like, Taurus, like on a subconscious level, I feel. You may be aware of this or may not, but you found like a reason for giving yourself compassion. You found that moment in time where you were then looking at the situation, looking at yourself, and you were like, this needs to be corrected. And sometimes, Taurus, like we are unaware of certain things, or we're ignorant to the fact, ignorant meaning we don't know, to the fact of something. Sometimes the universe, God, your spirit team, whatever it is that you confide in or consider that to be, um, tends to intervene and place a situation in front of us. But intervene more like not direct anything into your life. It's more of like just presenting you with an opportunity in viewing something, and then bringing about self-awareness and self adjustment. And it's all about self-adjustment, and it's all about self-awareness, Taurus, because if we are not self-aware, and if we are not strong in our faith and our foundational belief system, we tend to make decisions that are contrary to who we are and what we stand for, because we don't have trust and full belief and full belief, I mean, pretty much, I mean, in our foundational belief system. And when that happens, we're given the chance to look at that. It's like this, Taurus, like sometimes we should be glad when it's our fault, because then we're given a chance to fix the situation. And how you fix the situation and how you go about doing that, you know what I mean? If you do, shows a lot of character and shows a lot of integrity, and it gives you a chance as well, Taurus, to show your integrity and to understand what integrity is, and to understand that everything is a process and everything happens for a reason. And where you also realize too, Taurus, that situations and things are happening for you and never to you. And it just teaches you about take your end of the responsibility. And if you find, Taurus, that that's one of your weak points, or one of your aspects of life that you need to work on, this was the epitome of an example of of how to go about doing that. And when you battle with yourself, Taurus, like with your ego-centric mind, and when with your integrity, and saying like, I don't want to say I'm wrong. Screw that. I wasn't wrong. When we start to do all of that, Taurus, and then you do make the correct decision, Taurus, in terms of taking your end of the responsibility and then apologizing or correcting the situation, that then shows you, Taurus, that you have that goodness and that integrity within your heart. But that not only shows you that, but then it also shows the second party, or the other person, place, or thing that's external to you, that may have not understood you at first. So through solidifying our integrity, Taurus, you end up correcting the situation where all parties understand who you are and uphold your true spirit and divinity as to which you truly are inside, All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and read from the Sacred Earth Oracle here, the book for the card Renewal. So renewal here, Taurus, is all about giving something a try is not making a lifelong obligation. You can switch, swap, and refine your interests, friends, lovers, career, plans, and home as often as you like. If something doesn't fit right, try something new. And if that doesn't work out, try something else. What are you looking for? What you are looking for could be around the next corner. There is no failure in moving on or starting over. Listen, your heart is calling. A thirsty heart cannot be quenched by logic. It must drink from the well of life and be replenished. Each time it breaks, it comes to hold more, but its essence does not change. Your heart holds your truth in every breath. What does it say? Listen, and you shall be reborn. Nice, Taurus. I like that. It's all about that renewal and quenching your soul's thirst for what it resonates with. And it's all about being in the moment right now, Taurus, and living from our heart and being in our heart-based perspective and operating from that. And when we don't, and we allow our egocentric mind to take over, you know what I mean? Is when we end up making the situation worse than it actually has to be and actually is, All right, Taurus, that completes your reading here for July 2019. Go ahead and visit intuitiveperceptions.com for all of your booking and services needs. And as always, Taurus, God bless and love and light.